Bob Guerin here with Synergy Kettlebell Training. I'm going to go over exactly what my Synergy Dynamic warm-up is so that you can follow along at home and do this before every one of your workouts. And you can also do this whenever you come into my gym for flex training hours, which you're basically going to be working out independently, doing the warm-up and your cool-down, and then I coach you during the meat and potatoes part of your kettlebell fat blaster and get stronger workouts. So if you are not able to come to my gym, this is exactly what you can do before every one of your workouts, or even on non-workout days, just to warm up the muscles and the joints and to get them moving better so that you're not as sore. Alright, so let's begin. Each posture we're going to hold for 10 to 30 seconds in each position. So first we're going to bend out of our waist. You want to lock your elbows, lock your knees, feet are together, move from side to side, and now you're going to hold. And you should feel the stretch all along here through your lats or your shoulders. We don't want to be like this. We want to be like this, pointing arrow. And then we're going to switch. You want to push your hips the opposite side of the way your fingers are pointing. So now my hips are pointing that way, pushing that way, giving me a deeper and fuller stretch along the top, and come back up. So now we're going to back bend. We're going to squeeze our glutes tight, push our hips forward, and try to see the wall behind us. And back up. Now we're going to forward bend, keeping the arms up. Draw your belly button in towards your spine, support the back, and drop down slowly, exhaling. Grab the back of your legs and pull yourself forward. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, down. Now I'm going through this a little bit faster, more quickly than I would recommend for you. Again, each posture, 10 to 30 seconds holding. So right now I'm just going to go through everything, and then you'll be able to do that on your own once you identify what the sequence is. Okay, so from here, we're going to step our feet out about hip width, shoulder width apart, and we're going to drop our head side to side. Relax your arms and shoulders. We don't want them on our hips. We want them nice and relaxed at the side. Turning the chin up towards the ceiling. Stretching the trap muscles and muscles in the neck. Good. Up and down. Chin to chest. Again, arms and shoulders are relaxed. And side to side. Looking over those shoulders. Breathing the whole time. Good. Arm circles. So basically we're working our way from the top of our head down to the bottom of our toes. Other way. We are warming up the joints, the muscles, your brain. If you do this or variation of it before every workout, your brain will actually get used to it, and then you'll know physically this is what you do before you go into battle. Calorie battle, fat battle, overcoming weakness battle. You do this, you get stronger, you get more fit. So now, after arm circles, we're going to do what's called arm torques. We want to have one palm up, one down. You could have them open hand or relaxed hand, shoulder level for your hands. We don't want to be like this or like this. Shoulder level, make your body a T. And rotate the shoulders. Not too fast. Rotate the shoulders. And notice how my hands stay about shoulder level. So pay attention to that. It's very important. We don't want to be doing this and a little bit of this and that. We want to rotate the shoulders. And now pivot the hips. Good. Shake it out. Good. Now we're going to do what I call shoulder hugs. And wrap the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Good. And then now we're doing arm twirls. So we're making our way down lower. Twirl, wrap. Notice how my arms actually make impact with my body. So we don't want to be out here. We want to have the arms be ragdollish. turning the hips. Everything's relaxed. Rotating the hips. Breathing. Good. And now we're going to hit the hips a little bit more. Make sure your feet are about straight, or at least at most at a 45-degree angle outward, but hip width apart. Hands on your hips, push forward. Rotations. Good. Other way. Now, one of my mentors, Ken Blackburn, who runs the IKFF with Steve Cotter, at this point would be saying something to the effect, do not make eye contact with anybody if you are in a group setting. If you are by yourself, as long as there's no mirrors around, you're safe. But don't make eye contact with anybody. Probably have a little awkward moment there, forward and back, especially on this one. As you push your hips forward, squeeze your glutes. Probably shouldn't make eye contact with me doing this either. Now side to side. Little attitude. Just kidding. Side to side. Push those hips. You can go slower. Whatever your body is capable of doing. Be good. Again, 10 to 30 seconds for each of these postures, each of these movements. So that way the whole body gets warm. So now we bring the feet and legs back together, and we're going to do knee circles. And typically you want to do this probably about 15 to 30 rotations in each direction. Next we move down to the feet, ankles. See if you can see me over here. Full rotations. Make sure you're not just going side to side. We don't want to go side to side. Rotate. Think about drawing a circle on the ground with your big toe and a circle in the air with your ankle. Both rotations. Good. And lastly, we're going to finish the Synergy Dynamic sequence with coccyx stretching. So hopefully you can see me on this one here. Get as close to the ground as you possibly can. Try not to bend forward. We don't want to be like this. We want to sit back on our heel. The foot, ideally, underneath us is flat. Okay? When you get balanced, then you can have your arms up. If you need to hold the ground for balance sake, that's fine too. This leg is straight, toes pointed up. I like to hold each side here about 5 seconds so that it's a 10-second sequence. From side to side, 20-second sequence total with all sides, right side, left side, and again. All right, so then we're going to bring the foot in, groin stretch. You want your feet pigeon-toed out, dig your elbows into your knees, and push backward. Open up the hips more and the groin. Good. That is the Synergy Dynamic sequence. So before every one of your workouts, go through that. Take your time through it. Give yourself a good 10 minutes of the warm-up. It will make a difference. Your body will get nice and warm, and your mobility will improve. Your postures will improve. Your flexibility will improve. And then again, after your workout, you're going to do a cool-down sequence very similar.